I'm a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and I'm working here in Singapore as an adapter.
Okay, okay. So you know SAP regarding, right?
Yes, of course I know.
Okay, fine.
And can I know about like what you are and yes.
Yeah, fine. Basically, I'm MSc MBA and having one doctorate. I have 20 years of experience, 22 years of overall experience, in which I was into 10 years into project management. I was working as a project manager in Jindal, and 10 years into marketing, right? And I have 5.8 years of experience in SAP PS. I implemented 3 end-to-end implementation, one rollout, one R&D project, now and one support project. Now I am working in HP through KPIT.
Okay. In Hyderabad.
No, not in Hyderabad. Now I am in Bangalore.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So, as you know, as you are into, since how many years you are into SAP?
I'm into 6 years.
Pardon?
6 years.
3 years, fine. So,
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, very good. And no need for you to give the introduction of SAP, as I know very well, because you know the screens and everything. Okay, it will be very easy for us to take up the class and complete.
Yeah.
What I will do, I will give the direct demo of what exactly the project system is. Right?
Okay. Before that, I have a question regarding.
Yeah, tell me.
Right now, in my company, I'm using investment management and project systems plugged together. For example, in investment management, they are planning the budget, and then after approvals, it will be converted into project systems.
Correct.
So, what you are covering will come this planning also, or just after conversion, how this goes?
I did not get your name. Hello?
Yes.
Your name?
Swati.
Swati, you see, IM, investment management, is a different module and project systems is a different module, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Both are different modules. Project systems will be used in the project-based companies, that is number one. Investment management module will be used where in bigger organizations. Like for example, you take a group of companies like UB Group, like that. So at the top level, those people will be planning, and that budget will be coming down to the various departments. It's a different module, IM. So if at all you want me to cover to IM also, you please talk to Priya. Okay, I know both IM. I implemented IM in DTL, Delhi Transfer Limited. Both IM and I was a lead for IM and PS in DTL, Delhi Transfer Limited, New Delhi.
Okay.
So I have that knowledge. If you want me to tackle both modules, talk to Priya. So as per the guidelines, we can take ahead. But as far as now is concerned, I am giving the demo for the project systems itself.
Yeah, sure. One more thing, in order to learn project systems, is it necessary for us to know the IM as well, or it's okay, no need?
No, IM is different module, PS is different module. IM
not connection. Okay.
There is no connection. But if at all you want to learn IM means, okay, it is independent.
Yeah.
It is independent. PS is independent, IM is independent. If at all you want to take up IM means, you can take up in further course of time.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, shall we start?
Yeah, sure.
Able to see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. So you know SAP, Systems, Application and Products in Data Processing, right?
Yeah.
So what is a project? You see, I will tell you before this. There is a methodology called project management methodology. The companies follow that methodology, which are project-oriented companies. There are different types of companies: project-oriented companies, process-oriented companies, manufacturing companies, like that. Okay, project-oriented companies will follow the project. Again, SAP Project Systems is a project methodology tool, a project management tool. There are a number of project management tools available in the market, like SAP Project System, PeopleSoft Project System, Microsoft MS Project System, Primavera, okay, Captive, like that. There are so many. As far as SAP PS is concerned, since it is having the integration with all other modules in SAP, So it is having a high market share. That means most of the companies, some 48% of the project-oriented companies will use this SAP PS. Okay, what is exactly the project? A project will have a clear objective. It is having the basic start date and the basic end date. That means a definite frame of reference. It has to start on so and so date. It has to complete so and so date. It will be having one particular amount of budget and the tasks that are to be delivered. Okay, and having the defined resources. Here, resources means it is man, material, and machine. Okay, we have to use so many manpower, and we have to use so many machine, and we have to use so many like that. Okay, and they are again a project. It is subject to the quality requirements. If anybody asks us to deliver a project, okay, we follow everything, and if you are not maintaining the quality, client will reject. Boss, I don't want your project. So mandatory thing is quality, maintaining the qualitative thing. Okay, and it involves the integration. I mean to say the cross-departmental verification. Like for example, if you are running a project, okay, quite naturally there will be understanding and cooperation will be there with finance department, with purchase department, with sales department, like that. So cross-departmental involvement, it is called what we call it an integration. Okay. Every project, whatever it may be, every project is unique. We cannot compare, though both projects are similar, okay, they are not identically equal. So every project is unique and they are complex in nature. So what are the project characteristics? If you see the screen, you see we plan and control. So basically when idea comes to lay a road or to construct a flyover, okay, people will put their idea on the paper, and after that they start the planning. What they'll start basically? They'll start the date planning, and they do the resources planning. What sort of machinery we require? Okay, how many number of skilled worker, unskilled worker, supervisors, managers, okay, and CEOs we require. Like that they calculate, and they do cost. They do cost. Okay, or they'll calculate cost and revenue, and after that they come to an conclusion what sort of how much amount of budget we require, and after that their vendors will be there. The project will be procuring the materials or services from outside consultancies or third parties, to third parties or to the vendors. The project company, a project-based company, has to pay something. So those are called payments. And complexity and uniqueness. Okay, and again cross-departmental thing. If it is a sales department, accounting department, and purchasing department, controlling department, production department. So these are the departments with which the project have the integration. Okay. So this is the called hierarchy of the projects. Now there are different types of projects are there. One is seismic survey, production installation, pipeline construction, drilling project like oil project, plant maintenance, infrastructural projects. So construction of roads, construction of big buildings, okay, construction of huge bungalows, okay, like the SEZ, special economic zones, comes under infrastructure. So these are the different types of projects available. So there is a life cycle. There should be a life cycle for everything, and of course, project is also having a life cycle. The project starts with the initiation, an idea. Next, they will come to planning. After that, they approve approvals. They get the approval for the budget-related things. After that, they start the execution. Execution means starting the project. Okay, and they'll complete the project and hand over to the client. Next, any doubts here? Still here?
No.
You are sure, no?
Yeah.
So next, phases of the project. So this is a concept is over there, a WBS concept. I will be explaining when we take concepts of WBS and network. A beautiful concept that has been introduced in the project management system. Okay, with which all project management tools, not only SAP PS, all other things, all other project management, MS Project, Primavera, some other things are using this concept. Because this project management tool, whatever it may be, by its name, has to follow the characteristics of the project management methodology, what we call PMP methodology. That PMP methodology consists of WBS network. We will be covering WBS and network in our classes. WBS refers for work breakdown structure, right? Breaking the work bigger work into smaller work for better controlling and for better execution, for better planning, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So again, it is a starting, and it is a next to concept. Concept stage is nothing but the stage in which idea will be converted into converted onto the paper, and it is nothing but feasibility study.
Okay.
Next, rough cut planning. So what are the costs? What are the work? They will do rough cut planning, and after that they do a detailed planning. So each these are showing these are WBS and these are network. So they will be doing at a higher level, and after that they will be doing at lower level detailed planning. Detailed planning for the respective cost, okay, and budget, and for the resources. They do the detailed planning. After that they get the approval for budget, and they release the budget, okay, and the project will be thrown into the execution phase. So in execution phase there will be commitments, costs, and revenues. Commitments are nothing but you might have been known, purchase equation, purchase orders.
Okay.
So in SAP, commitments are nothing but PRs and POs, right? We call them commitments. Okay, and we do the final confirmation, and at the end of the day we close the project after settling. We settle the project. Okay, we settle the project. You might have been known cost center, profit center. You will have the touch, right? If I am not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we settle the project at the end of the day to the either cost center or profit center, depending the business process of that particular organization. For example, if you are working, implementing SAP for, let us take for example for Delhi Transco Limited, which is a power transmission company. Okay, if the company is following the profit center oriented accounting, there are two types of accounting. One is profit center oriented accounting, one is cost center oriented accounting, which has been practiced across the world, irrespective of the company, irrespective of the country. Profit center and cost. Fine. If we are using the profit center accounting, then we will be settling that settlement. We are settling that to the profit center. If we are using cost center based accounting, we will be settling to the cost center. It is a blunt and blind rule, right?
Okay. Which means that we are posting all those things into the derivative cost center or profit center, whatever.
No, it depends upon again the business process of the particular company. Most of the companies they take cost centers, and some companies will take profit centers like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Organization structure. You might have been worked with in any sales order, right?
Yeah.
So in sales order, you might have been known organization structure. What is sales organization, sales office, distribution channel, like that, right?
Yes.
You might have known. That is called the organization structure of sales and distribution model.
Yes.
If you come for finance, what organizational structure will be like controlling area, company code, okay, chart of accounts, controlling area, company code, company, okay. Again, profit center, cost center, general ledger accounts, GL accounts, cost elements, like that. That is the organizational structure of FI. If you are coming to MM, so materials and management, plant, location, okay, again material. These are the organizational structure of the materials management. As far as project systems is concerned, project systems does not have any organizational structure as other modules possess. Okay. Project systems does not contain any sort of organization structure what other modules contain. Just like project systems is just like a liquid. If you pour a liquid in any bottle or whatever it may be, it will take that shape. Right now?
Okay.
So project systems also uses the organization structure of other modules. FI, MM, SD, PP, whatever it may be. So project systems does not have any organization structure. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, standard project definition. There are two types of processes we'll be seeing and we'll be discussing further ahead. One is standard project and operative project. Okay, standard projects are nothing but standard. They are like templates. We'll be creating some Excel templates or like that. We'll be keeping and we'll be using and again reusing for the future further course of action. So those are called standard templates. Standard templates like standard project, standard WBS, standard network. Okay. standard templates again consist of the organization structures like controlling area, business area, company code, plant, factory calendar, sales organizations, distribution channel, and so on.
How we decide this? How we decide that this should contain this structure, which you have just mentioned.
Which structure? The above structure.
Yeah, for standard you told me, right? For standard template.
Right. Okay.
For standard template, how we know that these are the things we need to create, like project, profit center, this, that.
Correct. Very good. You see, not only standard. For your reference, not only standard. I told you standard and operative, right?
Yes.
For all projects, either standard project or operative projects, whatever it may be. Okay. What we will be doing? We have to use the valid data like a controlling area, company code, plant and factory calendar, and so on. But the thing is, the difference between standard and operative is standard means what we will do, we create a project in a SAP system and we will keep it. It is a template. While creating another project, what we will do, we will copy this project and create. So the project A, which has been created in the initial time, will be used as a template for further projects that are going to be used by this. You got it? No? Project A is a template. B, C, D, E are projects. By using the template A, we are creating.
Okay.
So that is called standard. Okay. Another thing I told you, operative. Operative means we don't use any standard project. We directly will create the project. That is called operative. There is no much difference. Right?
Oh, okay.
You're getting that?
Yeah, the operative doesn't have any template. We are just manually creating. That's what you mean, right?
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a master data for us. Okay, master data will be there for everything. Okay, for PRs and for PRs and that will be master data, materials and everything. For FI, GLs and everything, master data. Like ESD, there will be sales orders and everything will be master data. Okay, we have WBS elements and networks are the master data of PS. Okay, the WBS elements, that is called one work breakdown structure, and network activities. It may be 1-to-1 or it may be 1-to-N. One WBS element may contain one network, or one WBS element may contain N networks. Okay.
Okay, what here network means?
Yeah, network I'll be explaining in coming further slides. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be explaining. So WBS elements, these are describe the hierarchical view of the entire project. Okay. Network are nothing but define the flow of the project. Activities are the basic calculation for dates and costs and capacity requirements. You see, where I am keeping the cursor, they are WBS elements. This is yellow one, no? This is first project definition.
Okay.
This is top level WBS element, level 1. This is second level, and this is the third level.
Okay.
And these are the network activities. These are the activity elements.
Okay.
Network is nothing but, you see, this is you can show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activities are there, right? You can see my cursor, no?
Yeah, I can see.
So these are network activities. What these are called? Network activities. So the total 6 is called network. That means, for example, there are different types of relationships, like one activity, second activity, third activity. Which activity has to start first? And the following activity when it has to start, and another activity when it has to start. So that is called nothing but the relationship of the activity, right? So activities, these 6 activities plus the relationship amongst the activities is called a network. So network individually doesn't have any meaning, right? Network is nothing but activities plus relationships. Okay.
Okay.
I think you got cleared your doubt.
Yeah, I got. Yes.
Okay. You see, we saw the project definition. Okay. Project definition. This is a project definition, and this is a top level WBS element. This project definition, we created this top level WBS element. Hello.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes, Swati.
I think my system signal has gone. Because actually my system, the CPU has become hot, the connection is.
Okay.
Needs to start again. I have to start again.
You start. I'll be waiting. I have no issues. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be waiting. Right?
Okay.
We are creating a WBS element which is identically to the project definition. Okay. This project definition contains the outer data like organizational unit. I mean to say controlling area, company code like that, and when it is going to start, when it is going to complete. Okay, like the data, it will be contained. And the work breakdown structure, no, we were discussing, it is nothing but a model of the project definition and contains the project activities that has to be taken to execute the project. We have one concept in SAP PS that is called project builder. Okay, I will be showing you in the coming classes. Project builder and project planning board are used to create and change the project. They are the tools in the SAP PS. Okay. Let us take the work breakdown structure. It is a project definition, okay, E-99, and it is a construction of elevator. Elevator means escalator. Okay, it is just an. Okay, this is the project definition. The definition is nothing but construction of elevator. The name is elevator. Okay, it is a WBS element. Again, we divided this WBS element elevator into smaller activities like engineering, procurement, assembly, and acceptance. That's right. Engineering. Electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, like that they will be dividing. Procuring, they will be procuring engine, cabin, and equipment, and they will be doing assembly. Okay, and they'll that elevator or whatever it may be, escalator, okay, or lift. Okay. They do trial run under standard conditions, and customer has to give the acceptance. Then they will be giving. Okay, this is how they are dividing the bigger task, that means elevator, and to the lower level task, so that it will be easy for the better controlling and execution for the activity. Right. For that purpose, we use the WBS work breakdown structure. Okay.
Yeah.
So work breakdown structure maintenance options. You see, this is a manually will maintain work breakdown structure. This is the project builder. Okay. This is the hierarchy graphic. Okay, we will be showing. This is the include. I mean, for example, we have one work breakdown structure. What we will do, we include into the project, okay, or we can copy this number one and we can create multiple, or by including one we can create multiple. So these are the things. So here operative structures are this green color, this white color are called standard structure. By copying the standard structure, we can create operative structure, or by including the white structure, we can create this blue or nothing but operative structure. Right? Like that, how we will creating WBS, it is showing over here. Okay.
What are the other than white and blue? You have one.
This dotted one, no?
Yeah.
These are nothing but they are including here. Now, include means they are included to this here. You see, one structure 1, 2, 3, one red arrow mark to right side. That means these three are included into the right side.
Oh, okay.
These are standard. Sorry, these are operative structures only. Okay, they are included.
Okay.
Either operative structure or a standard structure can be included into another project or in the same project for other activity. It is a representation of the diagram. Clarified your doubt or still anything?
I maybe with example I can understand it.
Yeah, in example means okay enough. Further, while we create the project, no, because in depth I am giving, no, directly.
Yes.
So you cannot understand unless you see the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Because otherwise, if you are if your background is some project management like that, you would have been understood like this.
Oh.
Because they know the concept of all this project management methodology like that.
Oh.
Okay, but of course, however, it is very easy. No need to take tension about this. Okay, I'll be explaining this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is work breakdown functions? WBS. So it will be having work breakdown functions will be having date, start date, end date, and what we will do, we schedule. You know scheduling?
Yeah.
So we schedule the project or we schedule the activities, and you see we will be doing planning. Like April 10th we have to start, and August 31st the project has to complete. The project consists of some 25 activities. Each activity is having its own date, start date and end date. Okay, after that, like that, we do planning. After that, what we do, we schedule the project. After scheduling, what we will do, we execute the project. Construction of pillar, like that, construction of elevator, like that. So then what we will do, actual dates we will be entering. Then we will be coming to know whether the project is lagging behind or leading. Like that, through dates we can understand. Next, coming to the budget, we will be for that particular WBS element. Yeah, please.
Okay. The basic dates and the schedule dates also different. Because schedule is nothing but planning dates. Actual dates is what the work is started and ended. So what is the basic date?
Yeah, basic dates, you see, for example, basic dates, schedule dates, actual dates are three different terms.
Okay.
Basic dates are the dates when we are entering at the time of doing time planning or date planning.
Okay.
And schedule dates are the dates generated by the system when we do scheduling for the particular project. Okay, there may be 1 day or 2 days difference like that. Those are the schedule dates. Actual dates are the dates when we complete the activity and enter the date in the system is nothing but actual date. You got clear or still doubt?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because if you are having any doubts, please immediately ask me. Because unless and until you clear your doubt, you cannot understand the further slide. Okay?
No,
next
actually, basic dates are nothing but what we enter. Schedule dates, what you tell is generated by the system based on some activity, right?
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
And next, budget. So, original budget updates, budget release, availability control. Original budget means while we creating the project, okay, what we will do, we allocate budget, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees per each WBS element. Okay. Budget updates means, okay, in the execution time, budget may be exhausted, completed, because we have so many purchase orders has been accepted, okay, and we paid amount to vendors, but the budget has been exhausted. But still, there are so many, unapproved POs are there, okay, open POs are there, right? So in that case, we need some other amount, budget. So in that case, what people will do, they use some other transaction and update the budget. That means they supplement the budget. They require still 100 rupees. They will supplement the budget. So it will come budget update, supplementing budget. That is number one.
This update, again, they will create a new PO or how is?
No. PO doesn't come into this. So we will be using some other transaction for updating the budget. PO will be there itself. Okay. And budget release. Budget updates covers a lot of things. Okay. Budget release. That means we will be releasing the budget in some other transaction. Availability control. Availability control, for example, we have one WBS element. The total budget of that budget is, WBS element is 100 rupees. Availability control states that, boss, if the value of the PO is greater than 100 rupees, don't allow the system to clear the PO. Understand?
Okay.
We will be giving some controls. If the budget is lesser than the 100 rupees, let the system try to save the PO. If it is more than 100 rupees, that means 101, 102, system doesn't save the PO to control that. Okay,
but this control is done in PO side or in PS side?
No, it is side in PS side only.
Okay.
Project system side. Okay. Next, coming for commitments. Commitments are nothing but purchase requisition and purchase order. Periodic processing. Okay, it is coming overhead, process interest calculation, because some projects might have been borrowed amounts from some other financial institutions for running the project, and they have to pay the interest to the financial institution like banks or some other private finances. Okay, those are under periodic processing. Regularly, we will be doing settlement to the project. And next, payment data. We plan the payment, debit or credit side. Okay. If for example, if we are having vendors, if at all we want to pay the amount to the vendors, we will be planning the date, okay, in which month, how much amount, after calculating interest and everything. And for example, we planned to pay for the vendor A on June 1st, but due to some other reasons, okay, we were unable to pay on June 1st, but we paid on June 6th. So June 1st was the plan date, June 6th is the actual date. Okay, so all this data with respect to the WBS element will be updated. And what we will be doing, we are planning the cost and we are calculating the revenues. We will be planning cost and revenues. We will be getting what are the actual cost and actual revenues. So these are the functions of the WBS structure. Any doubts here?
No.
So, what is this work breakdown structure? This work breakdown structure basically, okay, dividing the task, a major task into simpler tasks and or a smaller task for the better control of planning, execution, monitoring dates, monitoring resources, okay, and monitoring the budget and controlling the budget, and the cash flow of the activities, cash in, cash pay. That means accounts payables and accounts receivables of that particular WBS element. So that is the reason the concept of work breakdown structure has been brought. Okay, and work breakdown structure, yeah, it is showing how in system it will be there in screen, no, in WBS element screen, how it will be there. It is showing like this display area like this. So like this. So when we were explaining the network, no, network is nothing but the activity and the relationship among the activities. That means which activity has to start when and the last activity when it is going to complete. So, and hence we define the term network is nothing but, okay, it is a chronological sequence of activities, or network is nothing but the flow of the project. Okay, it speaks the flow of the project. So activities, again, maintenance options. These maintenance options are there, no, are nothing but again standard and operative. In the previous template, screen we have seen maintenance options for WBS element, right? Like that, networks can also be used as standard and operative. You see this manual one is there, no? So this is operative. There are whites are there, no? Again standard. So it is showing how to copy either from a manual, either from operative or standard from one activity network to another network or within the same network. It is a representation. So again, what are the functions of the network? Okay, we have 4 types of network activities are there. One is internal activity, second one is external activity, okay, another one is cost activity, another one is service activity. Okay, we will be learning in detail in further course of time. So internal activity, I will be telling the differences amongst them also in further classes. Internal activity, it captures what is the amount of work to be quantified, what are the dates or capacities. Capacities means here, for example, one activity is there. We have to dig something and we have to construct something. There we are using 10 resources, human resources, and let us say one JCB. So this JCB and both the machine and man will come for the capacity, right? And what is the cost that is incurring or planning or incurring in that particular internal activity? When we are coming to external activity or service activity, again we are planning the date and we are planning the cost and we are calculating the actual cost. We are calculating the commitments. Again, the service activity, external activity, through them we can directly raise purchase requisition. That is called commitment. And again, payments to the vendor. Coming to this material, so we will be purchasing the materials, right? We will be planning when we have to purchase the material, what are the dates that to be delivered at our site, because we want to construct a transformer, substation of electric substation. We want to purchase the materials, transformers, some other wires, some other materials. So my vendor has to deploy them, deliver them at our site, right? So we will be planning the materials. So what are the parts that has to be come over here? So what are the dates? That means when they will be delivering at our site. So basically, what sort of commitments? What sort of cost? That means how much the cost for each activity will be there, each part will be there, and when we have to pay. So those all will be covered under the material component.
Just
And periodic yeah, but
actually, I did not get a difference between internal and external. Oh, this is services.
listen to me. There are 4 types of activities. One is internal activity. Second is cost activity. Third one is service activity as well as external activity. Simple story. For example, if you are working in a company, right? Let us say you are working in any company. So you are the people are sending you for plant. Okay, from your company only. You are a supervisor or you are engineer. What you are doing, people will ask you, Swati, you go to that particular plant and supervise and come back for 2 days. So that is internal. That means deploying the resources internal. External means what you will be doing. For example, you want to construct a flyover. What you will be you are not constructing. You might have been subcontracted that to some company like L&T or SAP construction. Okay, in that case, that will become an external activity. Okay, that means no internal persons will be there. Only external thing. You subcontracted them. They have to complete and finish it and hand over the thing to you. Okay. Service means only you will be in external service activity. Okay, you will be procuring services as well as material also. For construction of flyover, what you will do, boss, you construct and give. Okay, I don't provide any materials or anything. You only purchase, you only procure, you do whatever at the end of the day. So that is called external. Service means you will be constructing some part, you will be purchasing some materials and everything. But you want to take the services. It may be machinery, it may be man. You will be procuring services, only services from third parties like L&T like that. So that is service activity. You got the doubt clear?
Yeah.
So like a cost activity. Cost activity again they will be clarifying cost, date, payment. So milestones. We will be using milestone is nothing but okay the task when we will be reaching or like that. Okay, that is the milestone. Okay. So again it is a screen, SAP screen. How the activity will be there. You see this is an activity. This is activity number. This is controlling key. Okay. This is the duration of activity 40. Okay. Description. Okay. Procurement of part. Activity dates. These are left side are 9499. This is the start date. Basic start date. This is the basic finish date 9/21/00. This is a forecast start date. Forecast finish date. Okay. We will be coming. We will be knowing what is the basic, what is forecast in okay in the class. So again, what are the other project objects? So this is we have PS text, documents, milestones, and assignments. I mean to say, for example, one activity is there. Okay, in activity, system allows us to assign something. Assign something means, for example, we have engineering drawings. Okay, by using CAD drawings, we can take the scanning and we can assign them into our system for that particular. Otherwise, in the companies, what they will book keeping the engineering drawings in a paper or in book, right? But we can take the scan of them or through CAD we can capture them and we can assign to the particular activity in SAP. It will be there in SAP, so we can directly call them. You are getting me?
Yes. You mean the scanned copy will be maintained in the system itself. I mean, you can copy.
Absolutely. Apart from that, for example, we are creating a PO in SAP for that particular WCS element. PO will be scanned as in the form of text or Word document, okay, and can be kept in SAP also. So that is called PS text, okay.
So these will be like references in the PS.
Absolutely, references in the PS. Okay. There are different types of projects in project system. Basically, three. One is customer project, one is investment project, one is overhead project. Okay.
Investment project. Can you repeat again, please?
We have three types of projects in a project system. Okay. One is customer project. Second one is investment project. Third one is overhead project. Okay, investment project. Okay, it is nothing but, for example, take an example of Jindal. Okay, Jindal is having some one turbine and something. It wants to, it present capacity is for production of steel some 900 million ton. It wants to expand its operations for again some 1000 or 2000 million ton per annum. So to expand to get that productivity, it has to expand its operations also. No, it have production units. So right now, so it has to bring the production units. So it will invest some money for its purpose, for not seeing any profit, but see expanding its capacity. That is called investment project. Okay.
And investment project is something like even in for infrastructure also it is called as investment project, right?
No. It is not like that. You don't don't club the term investment management and investment project.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Investment management is a different module like here. Investment management is a project type in here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You see, now I said the thing, boss Jindal company expanding its production units. So Jindal is not going to construct. What it will do? It will call the tender bid. It will select some companies, big companies like Madhukan project, SR projects, L&T projects, companies. So what this people will do? They will select one L&T and hand over the project to L&T. L&T has to construct this project and hand over it back to Jindal. Then for L&T, this becomes a customer project. You are getting me? For L&T, it's become a customer project. Because L&T is constructing not for itself. It is constructing for Jindal and handing over to it.
Okay.
Right. So in customer projects, there will be revenues will be there. Because if L&T is constructing and giving back to Jindal, he can't give no. If it is a cost is 100 rupees, he will basically he will plan at least 120, 130 rupees. Plan and 20 rupees its revenue, no.
Yes.
So that is called a customer project.
Okay. So this is for L&T customer, but for Jindal it is like an investment project.
Right, investment project. Okay. Like okay. Next, overhead projects are there. For example, you take overhead projects. UB, you know UB Group, Vijay Mallya.
No, I don't.
You are not from India.
No, I mean I'm from India, but I don't know it. I have been here for 10 years.
Okay. So you tell the company whatever you know, whatever the group of company.
I mean in India.
Wherever it is. Okay,
I know mostly of our these companies like L&T and then BHPL, Coromandel.
Oh, Coromandel Cement like that. Okay, I'll be taking one company like HP. Is it fine for you?
Yeah.
So HP will be having a different units. Okay, HP which manufacture printers. That is one company. HP which produces laptops and computers. That is one company. HP will manufactures servers. That is one company. Okay, 1, 2, 3 companies. At the top there will be HP corporate company will be there. Right? So HP corporate company want to track what are the overheads happening at the lower level 3 companies. Overhead means like travel expenses, okay, some miscellaneous expenditure, those are called overheads. Okay, fine. So for a company, if you take overheads, even it will be in billions per annum.
Oh, okay.
So to track, these are called overheads. Transport expenditure, okay, water, tea, miscellaneous, all these are overheads. So there will be projects which tracking the overheads are called overhead projects. Right. So now customer project, okay, this is nothing but I told you explain. The same thing, they will have cost, revenues, materials. Okay. This project can be created through quotation, sales orders for this. Okay. And we will be doing settlement. What is the customer project? You see, one quotation is there. This is SD is there. No, this is quotation. With respect to quotation, we are creating a WBS element and we are creating the total project. Okay, this is called customer project. Okay, investment project. Okay, it is mapped again using through budget and everything, but it does not contain any sales orders or quotations. Okay, that is a slight difference. That's all. Nothing will be there. Okay. Next, investment project. You phone je utne istan sir mostava no laptop dechna. Hold the line one moment. Swati, hold the line. So this is a structure how it will be this investment and everything. So investment here like this we will be creating projects. Okay. And what is the project planning? A project is subject to range of so many things: date planning, resource planning, cost planning, payment planning. Okay, and result planning. Result means what will be the thing we will be having and everything. Okay, that means what will be the revenues, what will be the amount the company has earned by constructing that project is called the result project. Result. We call this the results analysis. Okay. Any doubts up to me?
Not much.
Okay. So project planning. So we are having plans, date, payment. These are cost, revenues. These are the aspects of project. Okay, will be taken under planning. With planning date, payment. I told you know, like this. So basic date for WBS element. If it is a WBS element, we will be taking. You see, this is basic date. This is actual date. Will be basic date. We will be entering. Okay, in the system actual date we will be entering after reaching that actual completion of that activity. Okay. So date planning in projects. See, we will be doing date planning to the WBS element, and we will be doing planning for the activities. Okay. Actual dates will be entered as same when activity will be done. Next, scheduling. So basic dates of the project definition we schedule. You see, these are the 10, 20, these are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Are there? No. These are the activities with respect to WBS element. Okay. And this green line is nothing but the actual. This is the basic date.
Okay.
And the red line is nothing but the actual date.
Okay.
This is the basic date. So we schedule the project like this. But the red, if you observe the red line, it is starting after some time, right? That means there is delay in the delay in the green line. These are the actual dates. The project.
So we have here as basic date and actual date, but where do we have the scheduled date?
Yeah, we will be scheduling. We will be scheduling. Then the scheduled dates will come in the screen. In SAP screen, we will be seeing the scheduled dates. Okay, scheduling. So in projects with networks, the dates are planned. Is it scheduling, network scheduling? Okay, we have the earliest start, earliest finish. Okay, like that. Dates are there, and we will be doing planning resources. These are the activities. So for each activity, we will be taking some work center JCB like that. Okay. This work center is nothing but a center where work will be calculated. That means it may be JCB, it may be a large crane, okay, doing some work. That is called work center.
Just what is JCC? What you call that?
JCB. JCB means some machinery.
Oh, okay.
Which digs and takes the mud. Okay, that is called JCB. Instead of doing man for that activity, man will require some 100 people, but it will do in 1 hour like that. So the machinery.
Oh, it's a machinery. Okay.
So like that, we do resource planning. Resource planning refers. See, I was telling you internally activities, external activities, right?
Yeah.
For internal activities, we will be allocating some resources. I told you, Swati, you go and cover that work and come back. Okay. So the internal allocation of employees and the external allocation of employees. So each activity will be tracking internal and external things. For example, internal processing. It's 1200 is activity number. Okay, this work is 500 hours. Work center is this one. What we will be doing? We will be calculating 500 hours per hour. We will be calculating let us say 10 rupees. So to come this work activity, to complete this work, it takes 500 hours, right? So for each hour we will be paying some 10 rupees. Okay, and the total work planned work is some total cost is 500 into 10, 5,000 rupees. Okay, what it will do, we will be this is the planning only. We schedule the date. Okay, what we will do, we calculate what are the capacities available, that means either machinery or man, everything. Okay, that is number one. Number two, due to some delays or something, the working hours will increase from 500 to 550. Okay. So quite naturally, the cost was increases from 5,000 to 5,500. Right.
Yeah.
So like that, we are calculating the planned work and actual work. The planned cost and actual cost. Right. So again, resource planning and distribution. Okay, we have the distribution like a project overview, and we have the activities overview, and we have the work center overview. Okay, you will be understanding all these things while we basically discuss on the SAP. SAP. Same external processing, Previously we were discussing about internal processing. Same external processing also we will be calculating like the same thing. What is the quantity, okay, a time and everything for the external activity also we will be calculating. And the materials. The concept of BOM is there, bill of materials. Okay, that will be coming over here. Okay, these are the materials in the project. How we will be using the materials, from where we are getting the materials. Okay, through sales order or through purchase order, how we are getting the materials, and how we are distributing the materials in the project for the actual work to be executed. Right? Whether we are using the material from by using the BOM, bill of materials transfer. These are the excellent concepts where we can understand. Okay. Okay, these BOMs and at present are not necessary. Okay, we have a concept of BOM, bill of material interface, bill of material. So, for example, we have a company, manufacturing company, where, for example, you take Hero Honda, right? Hero Honda is a final product, right?
Okay.
Hero Honda is a final product. Hero Honda, the company Hero Honda, what it will do to deliver, some customers will be there, some distributors. Hero Honda wants to deliver some 1,000 Hero Honda, okay, to the respective distributors. To manufacture the Hero Honda, what he will do, he cannot manufacture everything in his company, for your kind information, right?
Yeah.
So tire is there. So tire consists of rim, tire and tube also. So he will be procuring from one vendor.
Okay.
And handle, engine, chassis, probably he will be manufacturing only engine, Hero Honda. He will be procuring all the some other subcomponents from different vendors.
Okay.
So the Hero Honda will become the BOM header, bill of material header. All the other parts are there, no? They are called the BOM line items. BOM line items. Okay. The summation of the cost of the BOM line item will become the cost of the BOM header, if I am not wrong, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the cost of first tire, the cost of second tire, plus the cost of engine are like that. Okay. So he will be getting them in the form of BOM, bill of materials, that will be transferred to the project system. Okay, to track the project, and he will be calculating through procuring the to the sales order, because he will be getting the sale. He will be purchasing. He will be purchasing different components. Number one, and he will be selling them to the distributors.
Yes.
Apart from that, he is procuring materials like tires and everything. So in the form of BOM, that will be transferred to the either to the PS and to the sales order. Of course, it will be fishy and little bit difficult for you. When we do the projects, then you will be come to understand all those things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Swati?
Yes. Yes.
So cost planning in project, like same thing. We have different types of planning. Cost planning using network. We have overall cost planning, unit cost planning, easy cost planning. Like that, we have cost planning, different cost planning, hierarchical cost planning. These are the cost planning methodology. Okay. Manual planning, okay, cost planning, network planning. These are the things. This is also easy cost planning. It is a methodology how to calculate the easy cost planning. Basically, it has been this slide has been prepared to give a presentation for a company where people know.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, fine. So budgeting. If you tell me any, you explain budget, whatever you know.
Budget is something, say, for example, for a department, if they want to buy, like, for example, IT department is there, for that, the laptop for the persons and other things, like cafeteria, I mean, all those things, it comes under one budget, right? So for IT, they allocate this much per year.
Yes,
Is that
correct. Okay, what is the difference between budget and cost? Cost planning?
Cost planning is whatever cost we are incurred, right? Okay, already we bought this laptop, so
No,
that
I am
comes
not
under
asking. I am not asking actual quota. Just I am asking cost planning.
cost planning.
Hmm.
Cost planning comes before budgeting, right? We plan that this many laptops may be needed for this year, so this is the planning we do, and then finally we allocate the budget for that cost planning.
Yeah, I'll tell. You see, in a department, I'll take the example what you have taken. Okay, in your department, people will collect the requirements. Boss, what are the number of laptops required? What are the number of servers required? Like blah blah blah. Okay, they do plan. They calculate the cost. That is called cost planning. So at the final end of the day, the departmental head will be there, right? If I am not wrong.
Yes.
The departmental head. So let us see the total cost plan arrived is. Let us say it is 100 rupees,
Okay.
for example. Okay, and the departmental head is there. No, he may approve either for 100 rupees, okay, or 120 rupees or 80 rupees.
Yes.
So the approval is nothing but the budget. So budgeting can be defined as the approved cost plan is nothing but a budgeting. Okay, you got?
Yeah, got it.
So cost planning and budgeting, approval budget like this. Okay, cost planning will be either top down or bottom up, whatever it may be. Budgeting also top down or bottom up. Bottom up means it is summation. Okay, adding a lower level. Top down means distributing the budget from higher level. Okay. So next, budgeting distribution like this, the same thing, same concept. Overview of the budget, original budget. Right. Swati, could you give 1 minute? I'll drink water. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So, just look at this screen. We have original budget, right side budget update, down budget release, next budget carry forward.
Yes.
So, original budget means after approving the cost plan, we will be doing budgeting. That is called original budget. Budget update means, okay, I explained, we can add the budget, we can remove the budget from that particular. Budget release means, again, it is nothing but a controlling level. Okay, either the budget, that means whatever the budget is there, that budget will be released through some other transaction. It is nothing but a controlling functionality. Budget carry forward. Let us say we did budgeting for all WBS elements in the project for the 2013 financial year.
Okay.
There are 10 WBS elements, 100 rupees like that. So total 1000 rupees.
Okay.
But we were unable to utilize the allocated budget in the particular fiscal year 2013. Okay, but next still the budget is there. Let us say some 400 rupees for all the activities, for all the WBS elements.
Okay.
Okay, the system doesn't allow unless and until you do something. Okay, so what you have to do, you can take that budget from 2013 to 2014. That is called carry forwarding the budget.
Oh, okay.
So that functionality is there. Is nothing but an excellent controlling functionality for basically for a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, like those people.
Okay.
So availability control already I told you know regarding WBS element and purchase order, that is availability control.
Yes.
Right. If you are having some 100 rupees budget, okay, you cannot generate PO more than 100 rupees.
Yes.
That is called availability control. Okay, the same thing it is theoretically. Okay, revenue planning. Revenue planning. There are okay. Revenue planning, bluntly and blindly remember, revenue planning comes only in customer project. Okay?
Okay.
Only for customer projects revenue will come.
Yeah, correct.
For example, you have a 3 BHK house. Let us understand a 3 BHK house. On later stage, okay, you have plenty space in your area. Okay, due to the demand of your family members, you want to construct a swimming pool. Right? So what you will do, you will invest some 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. You are not expecting any revenue. Okay? Just because you are the beneficiary of your children or your some friends or relations, you are investing 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs for the construction of swimming pool. You are not getting anything after investing that. Of course, you will be getting happiness or some sort of mental satisfaction that yes, I did for my people like this. Right? So that is investment project to you. You don't know how to construct. You will give it a contractor or engineering company boss to come and construct. Right? So that particular company will come and construct. It will be a revenue project for him. So if the budget of is 20 lakhs means what he will do, in accordance with your that he will prepare and you will see some revenue in that. At least 1 lakh or 2 lakh, he will be seeing some revenue, no? As for that, he will be constructing that. You are getting me?
Yeah.
So revenue planning will be done only in customer projects.
Yes.
So you have given to some engineering company to construct the swimming pool. For him, it will become a customer project. So for him, he can calculate the revenue, but he cannot calculate the revenue.
Yes.
That is the thing. So revenue planning can be two types. One is manual revenue planning. Second one is automatic revenue planning. Fine, we will be coming. We will be seeing in a further course of in SAP while we are running how to track the revenue, planning the revenue, or tracking the revenue both automatically and manually. Okay. So it is nothing but the data what we discussed in earlier itself in the single chart. So actual dates. Okay. Actual dates, nothing but the dates. We can either we can manually mention or the system will automatically update the actual date for the activities. Confirmation. It is a good concept basically. Confirmation. Confirmation means you see we were discussing about the networks and network activities if I am not wrong, right? Yeah. You see the planned duration of an activity is let us say 2 days, right? 2 days planned duration of activity. What we will be doing after completing that? Basic dates are there, scheduled dates are there, and actual dates are there. Okay. Unless and until we confirm the activity, one transaction is there, a T code. If we go and confirm the activity, what will be the actual cost will be updated with respect to the activity and with respect to the WBS element and with respect to the project. Actual dates will be updated. So this is the confirmation is nothing but acceptance, giving acceptance. Okay, for example, we calculated, we started the project, let us understand, we started the project 2 months before. After 2 months, we want to know how much work has been completed. So that is nothing but through confirmations we will come to know. After confirming all activities, we will come to a conclusion that this amount of work has been completed, this amount of work is still pending. But what we call in SAP project systems is called progress or progress analysis, a beautiful concept. Okay. So again, actual dates execution. Same. Planning, revenue methods, budgeting we were discussing. Sorry. Okay. So actual date, we will be confirming all the things. Okay. Next period and closing. Okay. You see, one project is there, right? The duration of the project is, let us say, it may be 1 month, it may be 2 months, it may be 10 years, it may be 100 years, even it may be 10,000 years. Who knows? Generations may change, the project will be there. Yet, the project is temporary. Project is temporary. Basically, project is a temporary. In SAP, what we call project is a temporary cost object. Cost center is there, profit center is there. They are permanent cost objects. But the project, irrespective and in spite of its duration, it is a temporary cost object only. So that is the reason we have to settle the amount.
Yeah.
Project carries the planned cost. Project carries the actual cost. So we have to settle that amount either to general ledger and everything. I will be explaining you, okay, while we do projects. You cannot understand now. Okay? So, projects basically, why projects will be settled means projects are temporary cost objects. That is the reason they settle. Okay? And another thing, we can calculate the progress of the project at any point of time through project analysis. We can calculate the revenue through results analysis. Okay, again it is progress analysis, results analysis are a very, very important topic. You know these two, your master PS. Okay. Okay, Swati. Okay, next. So what is the integration of all these things? Like PS is integrated with other modules. Okay, like this. Integration with SD, like we have integration SD only this, all things. And we have reporting. We have plan versus actual cost, planned cost, actual cost, budget, commitment, project structure. Like this, we have different various reports are available in SAP PS. Whatever the thing, this is a screenshot. This is a SAP screenshot. P-22, this is the project. The description of the project, project cost, scheduled. This is the budget, and this is the actual cost. What happened? Screenshot of the project. Okay. So cost element reports, we have projects, we have reports, two types. One is cost element report, one is hierarchical report. Okay, and roadmap. You see, what I will be teaching you. Just go through, please go through this first 3 points. This will be my curriculum of my curriculum.
Okay. So, just planning and shifting.
Completed?
Yeah. Yeah,
Then please go through this next slide also.
Information systems reports. Usually reports.
No, in SAP we see reports, no?
Yeah. This is, you are telling the standard, or you have this, you usually do reports in report painter, such kind also?
Listen to me. This information systems is nothing but the reports, the standard SAP PS reports, number one.
Okay.
That means what are the reports available for various. Second one is report painter, where we, by using the report painter, okay, we will be constructing our own report.
Yeah.
So to also the paper, if I am not wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is. So basically it is a total duration 40 plus hours, but 40 plus hours I never completed in 40 plus hours, nearly it takes 60 hours, okay? It is understanding between you and I, how you will be cooperating, and I will be giving a full length of explanation.
Okay.
So that is the thing. Any doubts? You can ask any doubts.
As a subject, okay, I'll come to know and once to go into the details. But this you are going to take on weekends, right?
No. It is not like that. Weekdays also, as per Indian standard, you see, before